strong this. Hello. Fuck. I don't even know how to do this anymore. New KDA video. I like it. I like the video itself. I am not certain about the music. I think maybe I will grow into liking it, but so far I like the video more than the music. But I think it's fine. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my hair as well. My hair looked better in China. Now my hair looks worse. Who would win Worlds? What do you think? Well, I am slightly biased because we lost to DAMWON. So I would assume that DAMWON will win Worlds. Just because, you know, that would make us maybe the second best team at Worlds. But I think both DAMWON and Sunning is really strong. So I actually don't know for sure. But we were scrimming against Sunning and against TES. And we were, by the end of the bootcamp, we were winning most of the games against both teams. So I would say that DAMWON has better chances just based off scrim results and based off how they played on stage. We lost to Stunning as well. Okay, I know. Yeah, in groups. Yes, we did. I know. Our scrims against DAMWON. So against DAMWON, we didn't really get to play much because they would assume we faced them in the semi-finals. And that just means we didn't really scrim against Korean teams. Except for, I mean, we did scrim like few games against DAMWON. We scrimmed few games against Genji and few games against DRX. I think Genji was like the worst. I think DRX was actually pretty good. And I think that DAMWON was definitely the best out of the three teams, but we scrimmed them only one day. So it's not like a big deal, I suppose. I think we went like 1-4 against DAMWON on the day we scrimmed them. So that means we won one game on stage and then we lost 3. So kind of accurate, I suppose. The second game against Suning, the Senna game, I think we overreached a lot. I think like the draft was actually not so bad, but I think we overreached a lot. But I mean, when you compare it to the game 4 against DAMWON, where we lost in like 19 minutes, fuck man, we got so fucked. 19 minutes game. It's so sad. I'm laughing, but I'm actually crying inside. What the fuck? 19 minutes game, like what the fuck, man? Like what happened there? Considering that we didn't really play a lot of carry junglers and we didn't really play like a farm jungle and no gank style for the whole split, and we have been struggling into getting into playoffs in summer split as well, right? I remember after like 4 or 5 weeks, people, I mean, there was a chance we would not make playoffs, right? And I think week 8, 7, and 6, we did step up and we made it to playoffs. But there was a chance we would not make it to playoffs. There was also a world where we, don't win the split. In the end, we did, right? We lost to Fnatic BO5. We went 3-2 against Rogue, which was a very close BO5 as well. So there were a lot of scenarios where, I mean, I just think that last year we have convincingly won the whole thing, maybe except for like 1 BO5 against Fnatic. I think it was 2-3 as well, but besides that we were like always winning, always on top, on MSI, and people had like very high expectations as going to the final and stuff. And this year we have been trying to compete with the LPL teams, and I actually feel like if we would be on the LPL side of the bracket, I think we would actually be in the final. I think LPL teams were not as strong this year as they used to be last year's. I think we could beat both TES and Suning, sorry. Okay, I know we lost 2 games to Suning, but yeah, BO5 is different, and also our group stage performance was much worse, and we would still define it. And by the way, just saying, the Shen that was being played in semi-finals, guess who fucking came up with it and was about to pull it off in the final, but then he didn't get into the final. Fuck! I mean, I know the scrims were going good. Like, no joke, the scrims are actually going well. When we came to China, we were getting absolutely demolished, and fuck, we were actually getting just, yeah, it was not fun. It was not pleasant. But then by the end of Worlds, we were winning a lot of games. And it felt much different from usual, because in 2018 and 19, when we were at Worlds, I remember last year when we were playing games against FPX, I think we lost like probably 90% of the games, and same goes to IG. But this year we were actually winning scrims, of course, again by the end of the bootcamp, not at the beginning of the bootcamp. So it just felt way more winnable. But then it was just fucking lost because of Korea. And that's why it makes me think that DAMWON will win the whole thing, because it just feels like they are better than the LPL teams. Again, like I think both teams are very, very strong, right? But yeah, losing to the winner maybe will feel slightly less bitter. Maybe not. Hello, my best boy. I really missed your streams and I'm really happy you're back. Now we can troll you again and give you lots of love. Let's just like stick with the love for like a week, okay? And then after I get over the finals, we can just be very mean to me. I don't mind. If G2 played against DWG 100 times, how many times would you win? Probably like 97. It's just that we lost these 3 games on stage. But you know, if we would play like 97 games more, I'm pretty sure we would just win all of them. Anything you can share with us regarding some off-season rumors? Well, I will be staying in G2 Esports unless they kick. Why did you guys not play around Kindred stacks at Worlds? We did. just because something doesn't work, it doesn't mean you are not playing around it, right? I mean, we played against like... We played around everything, right? We played around like Kindred marks and we played around winning the games, you know. Like it may seem like we didn't play around winning games, but we actually did play around winning games, you know. Right now, supports die so much. If you are in a losing team, if you are losing the game and support is trying to make any plays, you just int. You int so much. You die so many times. Mickey knows it, yeah. Mickey did die sometime, but I mean everyone did, right? Hilly, I did, everyone. But I mean supports, specific. Tired of what? Tired of living. Joke! Tired of like, I mean, I don't know, just fucking Asian teams are always so good. So annoying. Tired of winning. Yeah, I mean, you know, for the first couple of years during my career, I never actually won Europe. Now I won Europe 4 times, which is nice. But, yeah, Worlds, you know. That would be like the nice end of my career. If I could just win Worlds, I could retire in peace. Or go to NA or retire. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? But in one of them, you get paid by streaming, and in the other one, you get paid by playing in NA. We also won MSI twice, right? Because there was no MSI this year. So no one really took the trophy from us. So we kind of won twice. We are like 2 times MSI champions. 2 years in a row. Still champions. I didn't even watch the semi-final because I just didn't. The other one. What the fuck is Quick saying? They didn't beat DAMWON. No! No! Why are they showing this? No, 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 no. They're just laughing. Fuck my life, man. Holy moly, Faker was so young. I mean, I like this hype video and all, but like, it's like 5 minutes of it and I just fucking lost, so like, can it end, you know? Can we just stop watching? Oh, CNA casters. Why is it Canyon? Can they show someone else? Okay, great. Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. Honestly. Okay, let's just keep... Wait, I need to pick my champion. I'll just pick Graves. Oh, I do! I remember the runner-ups, you know, at least from last year. Not from this year, really. I would probably forget about them, but, you know, 2019 runner-ups. I think these guys were pretty cool. It's just, when you watch something that's, like, very close to, like, you know, what is going on and stuff, like, and us losing, blah, 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 that's, like, kind of, like, depressing, you know? Because you know that you are not good enough to be there and to win and to compete. Do you think there should be a loser bracket? I think loser bracket would be fun. I mean, you can't really have a loser bracket in the final itself, but you could have a loser bracket like around like other points of competition, I guess. I mean, I think at Worlds, like for Riot, Worlds are more about like seeing who is the best, right? And you don't really need loser bracket for that, because if a team wins the whole thing, they are probably the best anyway. Because in the end, let's say there is like one side of the bracket that is very easy and one side that is very hard. In the end, there is like only one side, right? And someone will win. But I mean, a loser bracket could be fine. I wouldn't mind. But Worlds are very, very long as it is already. They are like 1 month long. And with a loser bracket, I feel like they could be even longer, unless we would change how Worlds play out, which could in theory be possible. So I mean, personally, I don't really mind, right? If Riot would decide to change something, I don't mind. I think that the European system is really cool, like the playoff system in Europe. I think that's very, very cool. World's 10-year anniversary cup. Well, that's just great. I love World. And they gave me an icon of a team that did beat me at Worlds 2 years ago. Really, Riot Games? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck do they want from me? We didn't lose to LPL this year, we lost to LCK. That's just great. 2018 Invictus icon. Juicy. Yeah, I know there are rumors, but in off-season there's always a lot of rumors. And to add on that, I personally think there will be changes this year. Not in G2, but, you know, there's changes every year to different teams. So I am quite curious about like what will happen overall this off-season. Because every off-season is spicy. But yeah, I cannot say anything. I don't like to talk much about changes in teams because I cannot leak stuff even if I know stuff. Right? That's just how it works. What do you think about Afari going to Team Liquid? I don't think it's official, so I wouldn't know.